Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to teach you what are count, COUNTIF and COUNTIFs formula and how to use them. So we have a data here which has date column, we have a region, we have salesperson and we have product. So we are interested in answering these questions using the formulas like count, COUNTIF and COUNTIFs. So let's get started. So the first question is total number of sales. So before we start with the formula, so I'll just show you manually like what does count, COUNTIF and COUNTIFs do. So count formula just counts the number of cells in a range. For example, if I apply a count formula here, and if I see this range, for example, if I'm applying count formula in this particular range, if you see here, count will only count the number of cells in a range. So this says 12. So we need to arrive at 12 here. So let's type count. Let's see whether this formula works or not, right? Because here if you see this function, it says count the number of cells in a range that contain numbers. Now here we are interested in seeing the number of cells, but we don't have a number column, right? Because these are strings. So let's try this out. Count. I'll select this range, lock the cells, close the bracket, enter. Now if you see, this is 0. As I said, count will only count the cells that has numbers. Now the question is, how do we get 12 from this formula? From this formula we will not be able to get 12 because that will only count the cells that has numbers. There is one more alternate formula which is called as count A. Instead of count, it is count A. Says counts the number of cells in a range that are non-empty. So what it is saying is we will be able to get that number as 12 here, irrespective of whether the cell has a string or a number. So let's open the bracket, select the range, lock your cells, close the bracket, enter. As you can see, we got 12. So there are 12 sales. Okay, so let's try to answer the next question here. How many sales did person B do? Now here we are getting a condition. So whenever we get a condition where so what we do is we use a formula called as COUNTIF. If you are getting one condition, if you want to apply one condition for counting, then use a COUNTIF. If you have a multiple more than one condition, we use something called as COUNTIFs. Since here it is only one condition, I'll use a function called as COUNTIF. It just counts the number of cells within a range that meet the given condition. I'll open the bracket, select the range. So here we are interested in identifying the sales for person B. I'll select the range, lock your cells, and since this is a string person B, single quote, close with the quote, close the bracket, enter. If you see, so the person B has done 4 sales. And manually, if you can check this, B, it is 4. If you see on the bottom right, count as 4. So let's try to answer the next question with the use of the same formula. COUNTIF, open the bracket, range. Here, since we are interested in identifying the products, I'll take the products column, lock it, comma, criteria is YZ, close the bracket, enter. 4, let's verify this, YZ, and YZ, it's 4. Okay, let's move on to the next question. How many products did person A sell in West region? So here we are interested in identifying how many products did person A sell in West region. So let's do this manually first before applying the formula so that we can understand this question better. So let's highlight person A first. A. So there are 3 sales done by person A in West region. Let's highlight West. So even there are 3 West. Now if you see, basically we don't have any sales done by person A in West. So basically, if you see, right, there is oh sorry, so there is person here, so we need to get 1. So basically there were 4 sales done by person A and we have 3 in West region. So if you see here, it is West A, so we need to get 1 here. Hope the explanation was clear. Let's try to do this using a formula. As I said previously, if we are getting 2 conditions, because we have 2 conditions here, one about the person and one about the region, so we'll be applying a COUNTIFs formula. COUNTIFs, IFS, open the bracket. Here criteria range one, you can either start with the region or sales. Let's start with the region. Select the region, lock your cells, comma, what is the criteria? West, comma, criteria range 2 is a salesperson, lock your cells, A is my criteria, close the bracket. First criteria range, what is the criteria? Second criteria range, what is the criteria? Click enter. As we saw, it is 1, right? Now let's try to answer the next question by using the same formula quickly. COUNTIFs. So here, how many XY products did person C sell? So XY products, XY person C. Enter. So there were 2 sales. Okay. So let's try to answer the last question here. How many products were sold after 2021 by A and B in West region? So I mean, this is a little bit complex because if you directly apply the formula, I'm pretty sure that you will not be arriving at the correct result. So let's try to do this manually right first, then we can see how to use the formula. So how many products were sold after 2021? So let's try to highlight after 2021. We have this, yeah, after 2021, 2021, 2021, 2021. So there are total 7 dates here by A and B. A, B, B, A, B, A in the West region. West, West, West. So basically, this is an example where we need to get 0, right? If you see, there is not a single row where we have 3 highlighted, right? If you see here, we don't have a region, date. Okay, let's try this using a formula. Now here, since we have A and B, so what we're going to do is first we will calculate for A, COUNTIFs, criteria range 1. I'll take this. If you remember in our previous video for SUMIFs, when we had a condition for date, if we have to use like a greater than or a lesser than symbol. Here, since we are interested in after 2021, so what we're going to do is quote greater than or equal to 2021, right? So let's say 0101 2021 quote, yeah, greater than or equal to 2021. So I'm getting 1st Jan 2021. So the second criteria will be your region. It is West. The third will be your sales. Now here we need to give both A and B. So what I'm going to do is I'll show a simpler approach. So where first you calculate for A only. So when I see here, I'm only calculating for A, I'm not including B yet. I'll just say enter, we don't get anything. So for B, if you want to add for B also, press copy this. Instead of A, change it to B. As you saw through manual, we got 0, so it is 0. Thanks for watching.